What is going on, Exo community? This is Exostomp, and joining me today is going to be Galaxybomb.
Hello, hello.
And today we're going to be going over the power rankings after week 2. So, coming in at 7th place here is going to be 11th pick. So, 11th pick had a rough start. Their game was not the best. They made some okay plays, but they got outplayed ultimately. Did you watch the game that they played?
I believe I watched it briefly, but it was a little bit ago, so I'm a little cloudy in remembering it.
Okay, yeah, their game that they played, it was I can't say it was close because it wasn't really that close, but ultimately they tried. They definitely tried, but they couldn't get a win this week. Hopefully next week they could get one. By the way, guys, let's talk about this before we go too far into it. We're doing where the bye weeks get a free win. Galaxy doesn't really like that idea, but
Look, it's not a big deal. I just don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. It's not going to change how the rankings are listed. I think it's not going to make any difference. But if you did not play during the week, then a win will be added to your count rather than it just being nothing. So
yeah, but if you think about it, like let's say, actually, we'll wait until we get up to one. I'll show you. So, yeah, for the next one here, we have Seattle Jose Stunfetched at number 6 here. If I can get it up for you guys. There we go. So, their game was against us.
that's us.
So, yeah. So, yeah, the mods that they brought were really good. But ultimately, we did sort of counter their whole team. We brought the taunt for like the Stunfisk and the Cursula and stuff like that. Well, I mean, if you haven't seen the match, please go ahead and click the link in the description. It's gonna be there. But yeah, this game was pretty hype. There was a funny moment in the middle of it where basically I sort of dropped off. Well, yeah, you panicked and I couldn't see anything on my screen, so I picked. You know what? You guys should watch the video. I won't spoil it too much, but it was a good match. Them being at 6th, I don't know if they're gonna stay here for too much longer because they have some really good mons.
I think their team is fairly competent. I think they've gotten hit with 2 of the hardest matchups for them so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I think going forward they'll probably catch back up. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they have some really good mons that can do a lot of work. They just haven't been able to really implement them as much because of, I mean, the teams that they've been versing. They've been really hard. So hopefully they get farther up in the rankings soon. Hopefully this week. But next we have us at number 5 or 5th place here. So 5th. I don't know how we feel about it. I mean, it was 5th/4th, but because we have the same score as another team. But our game, like we said, we already explained it, was really good. We had a great matchup where our Emboar sort of did work. Same with our Zygarde. But yeah, our match could have.
Match didn't do too well, but our second match we definitely caught up. We could have gotten a +0 differential at this point. So I'm a little salty about that. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter too much. We know that we're strong. We know that we can catch back up. So
yeah, I definitely agree with that. And for our next spot at 5th/4th as well, we have that's 6th. Okay, maybe I should have labeled these. Oh god.
I told you the label.
Okay, we have Northeast Neuverns. I like their logo. So, their team actually got a loss because they were versing probably the best team. Actually, one of the best teams in the league, definitely. Of course, it was Overdrive DS. It was both Dinistrio and Shadow, who they just they put in work with that Lapras. The Lapras versus a Rain and a Sand team, it just did work. Did you watch that match?
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I would say.
Honestly,
I think they brought the team that we expected them to bring against us for the most part.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Which it was hard for them to actually break their Lapras. I think that's going to be their hardest matchup, and that they didn't lose by too much. They lost five differential from that. But honestly, if that was their hardest matchup, I think they're going to be fine. They're going to be in the top 2 or 3 for a while. They're going to be moving up very soon.
Yeah, they can definitely. I think if they keep switching things around, they'll have a pretty good time at out-predicting people.
Mm-hmm. And at number 3, we have, or third place, we have Team Obstagotum. So, Team Obstagotum got a great win this week, giving them a 2-0 and a 3 differential. Their win was from a bye. Let's just say.
Yes, they didn't play this week, but their first game was very solid.
Yeah.
A nice 3-0 victory. So they are here because, they would be here, and this is why I say it doesn't matter. They would be here anyway because they have 1 win and a 3 differential. So it doesn't actually change the power rankings in any way, but it looks nice.
Okay, I see you. Well, that being said, we're just gonna sort of skip Obstagotum for this week because they got a bye. So let's go on to the next one here, which is Overdrive DS. So Overdrive DS,
they got a bye on their first week, so they've only played 1 game as well.
Right.
They crushed their first game.
Yeah.
They were really, really strong. It was very, very scary to look at.
Mm-hmm. The Finny destroyed, got 3 kills. The Lapras destroyed. They did so good on their first match, and I didn't expect anything else because I know Dinistrio and Shadow. I know they destroy. So them being in this league together is very scary.
Yeah. And they didn't even, some mons they didn't even use are scary. Like Mamoswine, for instance, can absolutely threaten other mons that maybe they're a little weak to. So they have a lot of potential moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. But see, if they won narrowly, let's say it was a 2-0 and they had only 1 differential, right? Who would have gone here? Would it have been Team Obstagotum or Overdrive DS?
They would be here still as well because they would have 1 and 5 and the other team would have 1 and 3.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Well, anyways, for our next one, we have Weird Time Zone at number 1, first place. So, wow. Where do I begin with this team? Do you want to take the lead here?
Underestimated, I think, is a good word. But also, I think they are really good at setting up certain moves, certain compositions that people didn't really expect. Like, just look at that guy's score. 4 kills. It has been a menace on their team. Absolutely. And of course, Meg Blessus is really strong, and Tangla also. But they have been doing really well, and I think it's because they have a mix between that kind of defensive presence to make their opponents a little impatient, and then punishing that really well with their offensive team.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. They have tons of both bulk and tons of hard-hitting mons. You got Hatterene, Toxtricity, Blastoise, Haxorus, Durant, and then you have extremely defensive Pokemon like Tangela, Chansey, Pyukumuku, Gliscor. Mew does both. Like, they have a lot that we didn't really realize at first because we just sort of saw Stall. But now that they have Chansey instead of Blissey, it's gonna be really, really hard to beat.
Yeah, it's a menace, I guess, is a good word for it, because you prep for bulk and you kind of get run over by the offense. And if you prep for offense, then you're just going to get stalled out by the bulk. So you kind of have to do a mix of both, and that might weaken your own composition slightly.
Yeah, yeah, and props to them for getting their for getting the first 6-0 of the actual draft. Yeah, we definitely underestimated you this whole draft. So now that you're just showing up, getting 2 wins with 11 differential is incredible, dude. But
However, we are fighting them next.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Change that.
Yeah, let's change that. Give them a 2-1. Oh god, we're gonna need a lot of luck, guys. But thank you all for watching. If you have anything else to say, please say it, Galaxy.
Go watch the video where we panic because Exo's monitor stops doing what it's supposed to do.
Oh yeah. Hey, it wasn't my monitor, okay? It was the game. I swear. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Have a good day, guys. Peace.